So this episode's gonna be, straight to the point. I don't have any, pinpoints or bulletins or notes or anything. It's straight off the top of the dome. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Talk Wild presents the Vet Tech Chronicles. This is episode 9, pet appointments. So if you've watched, or listened to the other episodes, you have gotten familiar with the different type of pet owners that you will be encountering, possibly, these different type of pet owners, some good, some bad, some in between. So now you're going to be training with your technician, and you're going to eventually, do appointments by yourself. They can't be in the room with you every time. They'll give you, is like a script, basically. Certain things that you have to ask depending on what's wrong with the pet. I'll run down some of that stuff, give you guys a baseline of certain things that you should ask. But you also want to get to know your doctors, because certain things, once you get in the groove of things, certain doctors want certain questions asked, especially if it deals with a particular issue like eyes, teeth, mouth, any type of arthritis, bone issues, limping, stuff like that. So you want to make sure that you're asking clients the right questions. Okay, so when you're talking to them, like I said, a lot of hospitals are doing outside appointments. The vet techs are going up to the cars, just talking outside, getting in the information. You want to be smile. On days that, I would cry in the freaking bathroom and no one would know because I was so stressed out, work was stressing me out, I would just take a break, go in the bathroom, wipe my tears, get myself together, and go into the room and smile. Because, a lot of pet owners that, are good people, they love their pets. And if you come in there, negative or sad or down, they are stressing, okay? They are stressing about what's going on with their pets. You coming in there with a bad attitude or looking sad or whatever, I feel like it doesn't help with them, or, make them feel comfortable and stuff like that. So make sure you're coming in with a smile, or talking to them with a smile, getting information that you may need. Now, different hospitals do things differently. I know at one point before, the pandemic hit, clients and owner, like clients and owners, same, tomato, same thing. They would like come in the room. Some doctors, some hospitals do the whole entire appointment in the room with the owner. Some hospitals take the animals in the back, do what they need to do, and then bring the animal back. That a lot of hospitals do that way, because sometimes when you're doing a certain procedure on a patient, the owners can get really like iffy and scared, and it's like, relax, we know what we're doing. So and then sometimes the animals just act totally different away from their owners. Some of them are good, but when you're in the actual room with them, with their owner, some of them are very protective, so once you get them out the room, they change into a totally different dog. They're like, oh, we're away from mom, we're away from dad, oh, I'm okay now, okay, yeah, you could hug me, you could clip my toenails, you can give me shots, whatever. Soon as you take him back in the room and he's with his dad, or he or she with his dad, his mom, it's back to trying to bite your legs or bite your arm off, so your arm off. So those type of appointments do happen. Now, far as questions and stuff like that, let's start with, eyes, ears, stuff like that. If a patient is coming in for any of those type of issues, you want to ask those type of questions. Has the patient, as far as like eyes, if, eye irritation, how you always want to ask with anything, how long has it been going on? When did the owner notice it? Has it gotten worse over time since you noticed it? Or, does it seem like it's getting a little bit better? You always want to ask questions like that for like everything. When it started, that's like, when did it start? Okay, make sure you guys are developing. You could develop your own script on how you want to ask questions. My number one thing was, hello, how are you, so and so, I'm your so and so, your technician. How are you guys doing today? How is Dodger? He's just in for a regular appointment. He's just getting his vaccines. He's having no health issues. That's what the owner is telling me. So I would say, is he eating, drinking, okay? Any vomiting, diarrhea, coughing, or sneezing? That is the basis, okay? That's the main thing. Like, you're gonna always ask any is eating, drinking okay? Any vomiting, diarrhea, coughing, or sneezing? That is like the number one things that you're gonna ask. So you gotta pay attention to what the owners are saying. Far as medication, you gotta make sure you're asking the owners if they are, most importantly, are they following the dosage that the doctor has prescribed? Because some pet owners, they will be like, oh well, we don't think she needed it that much, so we cut it down, when in actuality this dog actually really, really does need this medication to continue to be on a healthy, stable path. And you guys are just switching up the medication because you want to. And now when we do her blood work, her numbers are just up and down all over the place because you haven't continued with the medication on a steady basis and a steady dosage. So those type of things happen. Make sure you're asking, how often are you giving the medication? If they changed the dose, ask when they changed the dosage of the medication. You always want to ask these particular questions, okay? Okay, so what's next? Because I'm just, off the top, vet tech dome, you did. So yes, medication, make sure you're checking the dosages and stuff like that. What else we got? I'm not going to get into vaccines and stuff like that with you guys. That is going to be on the next episode 10. And then after episode 10, I am going to take a break from, streaming. I'm going to upload all the episodes on the Let's Talk Wild podcast. It's going to be available on all platforms. And, just give myself a break to, come up with the next season of episodes for you guys. But you guys can always come back to these videos if you need tips, tricks. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media at Let's Talk Wild. Give me a thumbs up, a like, a share. If you guys have your vet tech friends, your kennel tech friends, friends that's thinking about getting into the field, make sure you send them these videos. I'm here to help you guys. Send me any questions. You can DM me on Instagram, on the Let's Talk About Instagram page. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can leave a comment. I reply, because I'm here to help you guys. And I really want you guys to, give me some feedback. And, I'm here to help. However you guys need, whatever you guys need from me, whatever I can help you guys with, I'm with it. I'm with all of it. So yeah. Now, once you get comfortable with asking, questions, getting in your routine of asking questions, like skin issues. Let's quickly jump into that. Skin issues. If the animal's having skin issues, like I said, you always want to say, when did the owner notice it? How long has it been going on? Have you want to continue to ask skin or hair related type questions, okay, around that basis, because that's what that animal is coming in for, particularly is hair, skin issues. You want to focus your questions around that, okay? You don't want to ask if the dog is, you know, limping when the owner is not worrying about, you know, arthritis or bone issues or anything of that nature. They're worrying about specifically this patch, a hot spot, or a place where the animal is continuously biting or chewing at itself, you know. So skin issues, you want to ask, you know, how long it's been going on. When did they notice it? Have they tried new shampoos, conditioners, anything like that? Sometimes animals, pets, their allergies can be triggered if they go hiking and rubbing, you know, the grass, certain type of grass that they're not used to, that's not in their neighborhood or stuff like that. You know, you want to ask certain questions like that. Was your pet exposed to any type of different grasses or any type of chemicals that could have gotten on the skin? Any new flea and tick prevention applied? Stuff like that. You want to ask those type of questions because this is very important, and I'm glad I'm doing a video about this because, you know, the vet techs that trained me, they were awesome. They were awesome far as teaching me restraint, period, hands down. But far as like questions and doing appointments, they didn't teach me anything. They didn't tell me what I had to say. They didn't give me a script. And I know one day the doctor was like, "You're asking the wrong stuff." Okay. And I was like, "Oh, okay. I get what you're saying," you know, but it was just like, you know, what they told me were basically, you know, the basic stuff, which is eating, drinking, okay, vomiting, diarrhea, coughing, and sneezing. But they didn't really actually like tell me like, hey, this is the stuff that you need to ask if they, you know, are coming in for this. You know, I had to basically come up with all of this stuff on my own and come up with my own stuff to really like, you know, do this. I came up with my own script through the years, you know, in certain questions that I would ask the owners. Okay, so eye issues, you know, some animals come in with, you know, things have accidentally poked them in their eye. So you want to make sure you ask certain things like that. Ear issues, you want to ask, you know, a lot of, you know, dogs go swimming, the ears don't get dried out completely, you know, get a little yeast infection, stuff like that. You want to make sure you're asking questions like, has your dog been swimming, stuff like that. And this stuff applies also to cats, like far as skin issues, medication, all of that stuff. All of this stuff is what you want to ask, far as, you know, any pet that comes in, a ferret, if you're working with avian vets with birds, this stuff is baseline stuff: eating, drinking, vomiting, diarrhea, and then focusing questions around the certain issue that the patient is coming in for, gastric issues, limping, any bone issues, just all that type of stuff, eye, ears, nose, all of that stuff, toes, all of that. You know, sometimes pets, you know, their allergies jump off and they have a flare up in their paws, and the only issue is their paws. They'll just be chewing at their paws. So you want to make sure, you know, before, you know, the doctor can actually really say it's allergies. You want to make sure you're asking, you know, did your dog accidentally step in something? Stuff like that. So you want to have a baseline. You want to make your, you know, script for yourself, so you can be comfortable with asking these questions, getting the information you need for the doctors. And what I have also seen is technicians not remembering certain stuff, not writing it down, or not asking. I know it's one tech. I love her dearly. I won't say her name. But she was a cool girl. But the doctor had to continuously ask her, hey, can you go back in the room and ask them this? Can you go back into the room and ask them this? Like every time this girl worked, it was like the doctor had to continuously tell her to go back in the room, the exam room, and ask this like particular question. And over, months and months of her working there. And it's like, it really started to annoy the doctor. And the doctor she was a sweet doctor. She's not a corrupt lady and stuff like that. She got really annoyed. I had to make sure I said she's a sweet lady because, not all of the vets are, bad. Like I, told y'all before. But she was very sweet. But she started to get irritated because it's been months and the doctor has to continuously ask you this. This stuff should be registered already. Developing your script, developing your steps on how you're going to get this information from the clients. And it's the same questions over and over again. So the doctor is like, why is she not getting this? It's been months. She's been working here. She's not asking the questions that I need her to ask. And it gets very frustrating for them. Okay. So because it's like, you're trying to do these appointments and get these patients in and out. You got things to do, emergency animals that need to be dealt with. So like time matters. Okay. Time matters. It seems like it doesn't, especially for the doctors that are slow and, just want to lollygag and talk to people about their personal adventures and stuff and not the patients and waste everybody's time and stuff like that, talking about personal businesses and all of that stuff, but you want to make sure you're not wasting time because you have to go back and ask this particular question. Okay. The doctor has to send you back. It gets annoying. And then sometimes the doctor is like, you know what? Let me just go in there. You want to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Okay. That is part of your job description. You are collecting information and data, and that is going to be, helpful for the well-being of the pet. So you need to make sure you are on point with asking the correct stuff. And like I said, get to know your doctors, get to understand what they like for you to ask, far as, certain issues, certain things that may arise in these pets when they come in, but develop your script on your personally, develop it, and then also take things from your doctor and other technicians as well. Other technicians have different type of techniques. Like I said, you're learning every day. It's like you're learning different stuff. So, gathering all this type of information from your senior technicians that have been doing this for a very long time will help you develop your own way of doing things, but it's correct because they'll have your senior techs will have their script down, what they ask and stuff like that, and they've been there for a while, so they know, and they know the doctors. So just have a baseline, and don't be scared. I know some people are very frightened and very scared when it comes down to just interacting with the pet owners. But if you love animals and pets, and this is what you want to do, you got to face it. You can't be really much of an introvert. Okay. Really not, you can be an introvert, but you can't really be a shy person, because I've seen really shy technicians try to do this job and they can't, because it's like they're talking low to the owners. The owners can barely hear them. We can barely hear them. Like staff can barely hear them. And you can't be, you have to have some type of personality. You know, you have to, you know, communicate with people. A lot of people want to work with animals. I've said it in the past. I want to work with animals because I love animals and I don't like people that much. But in actuality, you interact with people all the time, all day, because the animal's not walking in by themselves unless it's like a stray animal and, you know, they're just, you know, walking up to the facility because, you know, they know it's safe, because animals do know that and stuff like that, especially if they smell other animals and stuff that, you know, peed and urinated outside the facility and stuff like that. So, but y'all know, you know, so there go my neighbor's beagles again. They probably running up and down this freaking alleyway. And he probably out there with the stick, talking about, come on, get them beagles out there. I seen one fox out there. I was like, y'all better leave that fox alone. We got one fox that I seen. And he got all of these beagles. And I think they are incest beagles, because all of them beagles up there, people need to be freaking responsible. Y'all already know how I feel about these backyard breeders, child. But anyway, which I don't even know if this backyard breeding, I don't even know if he got a legit like business and stuff, but it's too many beagles. And y'all already know beagles make a lot of noise. Y'all hear them. If y'all heard them, they like to bark and do all that crazy stuff. But yeah, so make a baseline, get your script together, you know, get comfortable. You know, you're gonna interact with humans just as much as, you know, you're interacting with the pets. So, you know, that's not going to work if you're thinking that you're not going to have to really interact with humans. But you are. And, you know, I've already run down the type of, you know, pet owners you may run into. Some good, some bad, some in between, you know. But that's like, you know, the basis for the appointments, okay? Once your technician trains you, like I said, take advice from them, your senior technicians, and create your script, because that's basically what it is. You're just asking the same thing over and over again. It's just depending on what the patient is coming in for. You know, if they're coming in just for a toenail trim, all you have to ask is everything doing well at home? They say, yeah, that's it. That's all, you know. Do you need any, if you see that they're just coming in for a toenail trim or an anal gland expression or something like that, and you see in their chart that they, you know, have medication, you want to make sure, you know, do you need a refill? Ask that type of stuff, you know, but you don't have to really get into detail, because that's just quick stuff. You know, maybe with the anal glands, for the anal glands, you want to make sure that the owner hasn't seen any excessive discharge or any blood from the anal area as far as the anal glands go. But when the doctor expresses the anal glands, they can tell if it's an infection going on just by squeezing it and looking at it, and sometimes by the smell. So yeah, but you got to develop this script. That's all it is, guys. And don't be scared. You got this. It's all good, you know. But like I said in previous episodes, make sure you're not letting people disrespect you. If you need to take a break, you know, communicate that with your technicians. I was blessed to have technicians that really understood, you know. Some of them didn't, you know, far as in the beginning stages. But, you know, at the ending stages of me, you know, being a vet tech, I had some great technicians just really understood me and understood, you know, what I was going through, and, you know, me crying in the bathroom and then wiping my tears and sucking it up and going into these rooms, because, you know, I love the patients and I love the animals and I couldn't leave my job at the time. So yeah, it's just, you know, I really appreciate those technicians, and they know who they are. And if they ever see this video, I appreciate you guys, and they still show me love to this day. And You know, some of the girls are very proud of me and proud of what I'm doing, and I'm speaking out, and the girls are doing better things and stuff like that. They've removed themselves from these toxic hospitals, these toxic situations. So shout out to all my girls if you're watching. I love you girls so much, and I think about you guys often, and you guys have fueled me to do this, to speak out. And I know some of you girls are scared too, but I'm here to let you know I got you girls, period, hands down. Okay, but yeah, so that's just like the basis of the appointments. You know, you're gonna be nervous at first, but once you get into the groove of things and get your scripts and get everything you know, situated as far as what you're gonna ask, it's gonna be smooth sailing. It's gonna be smooth, you know. So guys, that's it for today. Follow me on all social media at Let's Talk Wild. Give me a thumbs up, a like, a share, a follow. Make sure you guys turn on the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload videos. Like I said, follow me on all social media at Let's Talk Wild. Give me a thumbs up, a like, a share, a follow on Twitch, on YouTube, on all social media. I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Good episode, and my makeup look good. This episode was off the dome. You dig? No notes. Makeup looking good. Y'all ain't even can't really see my hair. Oh, here we go. Ow, ow. Hold on, wait. Because I don't want to be looking into that light. But it don't matter. But yes. How I look, y'all? I love my makeup. Yes. Let me show y'all the makeup I use. I can't, because I'm going to have to pull all this stuff down. I don't got time. But I can't wait to take my 10 weeks off. Because I have some other things that I'm going to be doing as far as Let's Talk Wild that need my attention. So, you know, I gave y'all 10 weeks, baby. 10 episodes, 10 weeks. I hope you guys are enjoying, and I hope these tips are helping you guys. So, yeah. This makeup looks so good. Let me just be like 100% honest. Like, I didn't do no makeup face when I was working as a vet tech. I'm just doing it now because I'm home and I don't go anywhere. I be quarantining in the house, and I need to use this makeup before it expires. So I was like, I'm getting pretty for these videos, baby. Okay, what? I be in here just dolled up. When a boxing match on Saturday, sometimes I just throw some makeup on just to play in some makeup. And then I be in here watching all the drag race stuff. So they get me inspired. When I sit here and do my makeup and watch Luscious Massacre, what? I get just so inspired. And I just be in here doing the utmost. Okay? Just trying different stuff. And it's really fun. So yes, guys, I'm ready to get off. Follow me on all social media. Let's Talk Wild. Give me a thumbs up, a like, a share, a follow. Make sure you guys turn on the notification bell. Subscribe here on Twitch, YouTube, all them good places. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Like for real this time. Bye.